Hi, this is a video about how to upload your menu information to the website now that we have wishlist integrated. You'll make new posts weekly for each of your member levels instead of doing it in Constant Contact, and then those will be emailed out automatically by MailChimp for those who have elected to opt in. All right, some of this is going to be is known to you, so forgive me. I'm just going to do a quick overview of the dashboard. This is what you see when you first log in to the back end of the website. These are all the major sections. Most of these you'll never touch. Many of them have to do with code, plugins, parts of appearance, tools. You won't ever need to play with those, or shouldn't need to. If there are sub pages and you roll over, you'll see a little triangle arrow there, and you click on that, it'll telescope open, and again will telescope close. The places where you will add your content are pages and posts. Pages are for static content that covers things like your home page, your about page, your subscribe page, your contact page. These is content that is always present, doesn't get outdated by newer material, etc. Posts flow through time. Your blog is like this. Your menus will be like this. They age out as newer material comes in on top of them. WordPress sorts everything chronologically, with the most recent on top. It's also information that can be categorized. Okay, so all right. So to add a new menu, what I'm going to do is use the one that I got last week, and here's the one I got last week. These are the 3 PDFs, and just forgive me a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of these. It works the same way for all of them. I'm going to save this to my desktop. So I'm assuming here that you will have created the menus in PDF and have them ready to go on your computer. Okay. Here, I'm just going to copy this content. And I'm assuming you create this in Word or something. So I selected it all, and I did copy. And now I'm going to go to Posts, Add New, and I'm just going to, so today's the 15th. Let's say this was Friday, 14, 13, 12. So we're going to say August 12th. I'm not actually sure. I think it's Thursday, but let's do this. And I am now going to paste what I've already copied. Paste. And in this window, you can make this part larger there's little hatches here. You can roll over the lower right corner of this section until you see the arrow. Click and hold, and then drag down to make it bigger. Okay, so here's the text. And here are these links. I don't expect these to actually work right now, so these are going to take you to a place. Normally you wouldn't have the links here already. They're here already because I copied it from an old one. So let's try this again. Your weekly menu, what you do is you highlight it, and you go up to here, these chains. The first one is to make a link. Actually, apologies. First we have to upload the PDF. So we're going up here. It says upload an image. You can use that or add media. Both will work. Let's do add media. It asks you to select a file. I'm doing it from my computer. You could do it from elsewhere, but most people rarely do that. Here we go. Market basket menu, August 15th. Click it. It uploads it. Okay, now you can do this with images and insert it into the post. In this case, I just want the link. I don't want to insert this in the post. If I do insert it into the post, it'll make a link with this as the text. This text will be the link. And that's not necessarily user-friendly. So what I can do instead is copy this, same way I did before, edit, copy, and then down here I just say save all changes. One more time, save all changes. Then I click the little X, and I go back up to my text. That's still highlighted. Click the chain link, and here I edit, paste, this is the link on the website. Now this is currently the development site. And when we launch, we go do a search and replace on the whole database. So this will change to thedinnerdaily.com. And I add link. I'm going to break these links because these are not accurate. They're copied over from Constant Contact. But you would add each of these files the same way. Then what you do, there are two things you have to do here. This is Market Basket, Market Basket, no restrictions. You have to choose the category that matches the membership type. Market Basket, no restrictions. And you have to do that. That makes sure that it flows onto the menu plan for each member and when they first log in. Make sure it flows to the right people. And it also makes sure it goes out via MailChimp to the right place. And down here at the bottom, you also have to choose Market Basket, no restrictions. And this is probably redundant because we're not actually presenting these posts to anyone who isn't Market Basket, no restrictions, but it's an added protection. And what this says is only members can see this content, and only these members of these membership types can see them. So, in fact, a membership of Market Basket, no restrictions wouldn't actually see any posts because their landing page is different from the others, but it's still a good idea to get in the habit of doing this. All right, and now I'm going to publish. So now I'm going to log out and show you how it looks when I log in as a Market Basket no restrictions person. And most of your members won't see this screen. Okay. So now I'll go into this opening page. Nope, see, and it shows that you discontinued this earlier, which is cool. Oh, well, I found a bug, which I'll talk to. Oh, no, I didn't find a bug. This is right, August 12th. A little extra space. Or no, he's going to add that up above. This is the content. This is a link to the right menu that's there on the site. You can go back. Obviously, you can format this differently. I would make this a bulleted list, and we'll go back and do that right now. And you can add other things to this, photos if you want. This is the previous post, and obviously Lou hasn't done his work yet, but the new one is in fact here. And these aren't links because I didn't make them links. So, okay, so now what I'm going to do is log out and log back in as admin and show you a little bit about formatting that page. And again, this is probably redundant, but it may be helpful. You don't have to watch the rest of this. If not, I showed you how to mark those checkboxes. Those are important. Okay, yes, so that the information is properly protected and properly tagged for both the landing page for menus for each member and for MailChimp. Okay, so if I go to post, normally the most recent post you did will be at the top. This is mine. I don't know what your naming convention is. I just did this one. I'll show you what categories it has. All right, so I'm going to edit. I really like bulleted lists. I think they make things easy to use. What I would do is highlight these three, and then up here, that's a bulleted list. Click that, and it automatically formats for you. And ignore this part for just a minute. Oh, see, now I copied from yours, and there's a table in here. This is actually not best practice. If you can avoid using tables, I would. That's kind of interesting, actually. I'm going to just pull this out. There isn't very much that's table in here. It's just... Okay, so let's go back to visual mode. Anyway, visual mode's mostly where you'll work. You can get into any kind of habit you want about marking dates. Here's where you can change colors. So I could make this red. And this looks like a typo here, T missing, or maybe I did that. These would all be links. And then you have your text. Here's an extra space I'd pull out. And, you know, I think as you do this, what you'll do is get in the habit. Some of this formatting might change, might be hung over from the way you prepared for Constant Contact. And you might want to alter the way you do this so that it works correctly, works more seamlessly in WordPress. I'm sure you'll get the hang of that. So I'm going to update this. And I am going to view it. I'm actually going to log out, log back in again, and see if how that might look better. Hopefully it does look better. And yeah, here you go. These are the dates. This is a bulleted list, and this is a flaw in your theme. I'll see if Lou can fix that. The theme is not, yeah, that was whoever coded that initially didn't do it very well. A numbered list might work differently, or it might not, but I'll see if Lou can fix that. Anyway, there you go. That's sort of the basics. Now I'm going to go and do one on the member levels.